SKTWINZTV here. Got another breakdown for you of the fight on the weekend between Terence Crawford and Julius Indongo to unify the 140-pound division in boxing. It's going to be a shit hot fight, man. These two are they've brought these two together to unify the 140-pound division. Crawford, he's got a couple of belts, man. I can't remember exactly what one.
I'll just have a look.
We can have a wee look and we can check right now. But Julius Indongo, I know, has got 2 belts of his own. And we're just watching Indongo's open workout today. Just going to get the records up for you in a second here. There's Cammy here and Sani here of SKTWINZTV. Another great session today in the gym. Getting Young Sing ready for his title fight.
So Terence Crawford, currently he is young bud. He's got 31 fights. He's no losses, no draws. And he's got 22 KOs. So this guy is a very deadly fighter, Terence Crawford. He is an orthodox boxer. He fights super lightweight. And he made his debut in 2008. Nationality is USA, obviously. And he actually currently holds a WBC World Super Lightweight title and a WBO World Super Lightweight title. So currently he's got 2 titles, and he's fighting for a third one, which would unify the division.
I think this is on Boxrec. I don't think it's updated as much. Go back and go on Wikipedia.
I'll just check.
Because he's got 3 belts right now.
The internet has...
the internet, people don't know what they're fucking posting half the time. So, no, go stay up on the top.
So, yeah, so he's got 22 fights. 22 knockouts, 31 fights. 31 fights.
Just go up to the top. It tells you everyone on the top.
So, the Crawford versus Indongo, this is on the 1st of July. And the Top Rank have announced that the fight is going to be for the light welterweight unification fight. And this is for the WBA, IBF and IBO. So this is a unification of 3 different governing bodies. And it's a light welterweight division. Julius Indongo he's currently the IBO champion. And Crawford obviously has the WBA and IBF.
Scroll down, we'll talk about some of Crawford's fights that people he's fought. Alright, so Crawford, just stay there. So, pretty much since he took the title, the WBO lightweight title off Ricky Burns, he's just been on a tear, just going through people, just dominating everybody. Getting 3 TKO wins in a row against Thomas, Dulorme, Thierry Jean of Canada, and then Hank Lundy as well. He's got a unanimous decision win over Victor Postal. He's also beaten John Molina Jr. TKO'd him in the 8th round. Sorry. And Felix Diaz. He referee stoppage for that one. Sorry, Terence Crawford's a busy guy.
Raimundo Beltran, Yuriokis Gamboa, Ricky Barnes.
Yeah, he's beaten a lot of names.
Brutus Prescott. So yeah, he's got buds ready now. Like, it's not like this is actually one of the biggest fights of the year. I would say it's probably one of the bigger fights because you've got 2 undefeated guys here.
Yeah, this fight is actually going under the radar, which is really annoying because everybody's talking about the Mayweather and McGregor fight, and fights like this are getting completely swept under the rug, and no one's really talking about it. But there's 2 undefeated guys, and we're unifying one of the most busiest divisions in the world. 140's historically always been a busy division. I mean, 7 pounds up, you've got the pound for pound division that Money Mayweather ruled for a long time. So, no doubt, whoever wins this fight, they're going to want to unify this division. Sorry, they're going to want to either move down and fight Lomachenko, or take on what's his name? Sorry, what's the other dude who's a 2-time Olympian?
It's
Rigondeaux.
Rigondeaux.
So if Terence Crawford wins this fight, he's either gonna move. He's gonna go for a Lomachenko fight or go for a Regondo fight. If not, then he's gonna move up to 147. Because I see Crawford doing really well at 147. And Indongo, though, is a guy that people might be sleeping on, man. I'm not going to sleep on him.
I'm just sticking on a video of Terence Crawford in his unedited mitt workout. So let's check this out.
So have a little look at...
So this, guys, this is the boxingego.com that's put this video up. So we're not wanting any copyright issues, guys. So we're just playing this video just to literally just have a look at how Terence Crawford is looking right now. Which is undoubtedly is going to be super sharp. But let's just have a look to now. Very interesting because this fighter is actually comes from a very small area in Nebraska. It's not particularly great. Like it's not like they have the best facilities in the world. But Terence Crawford's he's actually stayed in the same gym his whole career. I'm sure, if I'm not mistaken, and he's been with the same coaches since he was a kid. Because he actually started training in this gym when he was a young kid, like 10 years old or something like that. And was he an Olympian? Was Terence Crawford an Olympian?
Okay, record up. Have a look.
Pretty sure he was an
Olympian. Definitely a high-level amateur.
Don't know if 100% he was an Olympian.
Doesn't really tell you his amateur record on Wikipedia. Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
It'll be here.
No, I won't.
Outside of boxing.
Yeah. Go up. Amateur accolades. There we go. So he's actually done really well at amateur. In 2006, he won the national PEL championships at 132 pounds. He won a gold medal. And also in the same year, the blue and gold national championships, he won a gold medal in the same division. And the year after that, the US Pan American Games, the box offs, and the same division of 132 pounds, Bud won another gold medal. So he's serious. He's seriously developed his skills in the amateur circuit, and definitely knows his way around a square circle. And that skill and development is carried on to his pro career, and he's looking sharp. He's looking deadly. And he's looking extremely fast so far at pro.
So it's very unfortunate. He actually just missed his opportunity to go to the 2008 Olympics in China, Beijing, because he won three major amateur tournaments, and then he became the highest ranked lightweight in the US, and then he lost to a boxer named Saddam Ali, which basically it cut his dreams in half of going to the Olympics. But Terence Crawford actually beat the likes of Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia in amateur bouts before he actually became professional, which is extremely impressive. So we've got two very formidable fighters here. Just watching Terence Crawford on the pads, he just looks very fluid, very relaxed. He's a very orthodox fighter. He uses his jab a lot. He's got great movement, and just puts his combinations together beautifully. Right now, we're not seeing anything different. We're just seeing typical Terence Crawford, just moving nicely on the pads and just nicely, fully extending his punches. So he's looking good. Now I'm just going to click on a little video of the opponent. Just have a little look to see what he looks like. If he's got, I'm not sure if he's left-handed or right-handed. So this video, guys, that I'm putting up right now, this is also the Boxing Ego. The Boxing Ego put up a lot of videos to do with boxing, so we're very thankful for these guys because they're obviously putting out a lot of content there, keeping everybody
guys like Ego's
engaged.
Actually got a good opinion. He's not just one of those people just talking shit, basically. He knows his shit.
Yeah, this video's taking a little while. So that we've got Indongo here, Julius Indongo here. He's doing a little bit of shadow boxing. I think he's Namibian.
Yeah, he is.
Namibia.
He is.
So he's doing some nice head movement here. just moving around. Let's see if we can fast forward it and get him into doing some pad work or something. At the moment he's just shadow boxing. So here we've got some pad work here. Oh, it's very, very Mayweather-esque. That's actually the title of the video as well. But it's very Mayweather-esque the way he's doing this pad work. He's deflecting a lot of shots with his elbows and his shoulder, and he's slipping shots, and using his shoulder to protect himself. Typical kind of reflex-based pad work.
Yeah.
Timing, reflex-based pad work. Yeah, so this Julius Indongo, this isn't like a walk in the park for Terence Crawford. This isn't one of those fights like you typically see in the UK when you've got a UK-based fighter he might have a great reputation and a great following, and you'll just see the likes of Eddie Hearn and Matchroom just kind of gift a guy with a very strange mandatory challenger. But not in this fight. You're not seeing that.
Jojo Dan.
Yeah, Jojo Dan. Yeah. But in this fight here, we're not seeing that kind of protection. We're seeing two guys who are undefeated, and two guys who look on form. They're sharp. They've put together some nice victories building up to this fight. So I would advise the fans to tune in for this fight and not ignore, because this is like fight of the year type candidate, because both guys are just going unnoticed. We don't know crazy amounts about Julius Indongo, but what we know is he's undefeated and he's a champion. An undefeated champion is not going to be easy to beat, because obviously they're undefeated, so it's not just the factor of them being the champion.
Especially since Bud's been able to, Terence Crawford, because Bud's his nickname, ever since he's been getting a fight back home in Nebraska, he's looked solid. He's looked absolutely solid every stop.
Yeah.
So, get up his record again. I just want to look through his last couple of fights.
With Terence Crawford, you've potentially got one of the future pound-for-pound boxers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just going to get his Wikipedia up again.
So yeah, let's start from the Burns fight. So yeah, he after he fought the undefeated Russian fighter at the time, Andrei Klimov, it was elimination bout. Crawford travelled to Scotland to win his first world title. He fought Ricky Burns in Glasgow for the WBO lightweight title, and honestly, that was his first coming out sort of party, where Crawford easily won the fight. He dominated it, and as well as boxing and using footwork and really just picking his shots at will. It really looked like Burns was overmatched that night, and it was a real disappointment for the Glasgow crowd and the Eddie Hearn fighter, the Matchroom fighter. It was Crawford's first coming out party, and he defeated a seasoned vet champion. He moved on to bigger and better things, man.
Ricky Burns is no mug, because he's been active in the lightweight division. He's been a champion in the lightweight division, and he actually unified 2 belts. I'm sure he was actually a two-time champion.
No, he done
not
that
two
later
division.
On. He done that later on.
Yeah.
But so Burns is not a mug, and it's not a scrub in any shape of the imagination. So Crawford's next outing was against Yuriokis Gamboa, the undefeated Cuban fighter, and this was Crawford's opportunity to defend his title in his hometown of Omaha, Nebraska, which was really important to Bud. Like his hometown.
It's interesting because that was another undefeated fighter.
Yeah, so that was another undefeated fighter he was fighting, and this was the first time an event was a title fight was actually being held in Omaha, Nebraska. So Terence Crawford's really putting his hometown on the map, which is amazing. It was actually heavyweight champion Joe Frazier at the time who fought back then, which is pretty cool. So in this fight though, Crawford was actually losing the early rounds, which is good, because that's what you want, a champion who's actually, when he's on the back foot and getting worked a little bit, he can come back from that. And that's exactly what Crawford done. He just adjusted eventually in the fight, and then he actually managed to knock Gamboa down a couple of times as well. He knocked him down in the 5th, and then again in the 8th, and then he actually done it twice in the 9th and secured the TKO victory. So, I mean, that was a great outing for Crawford, showing what he does when he faces adversity. So now we know, from that performance, it was evident that this guy, man, is just going to go on and do bigger and better things after his first title defence. He defended his title against Joey Beltran as well, again in Nebraska. Really,
This is actually Raimundo Beltran.
Raimundo Beltran, sorry, my bad. Not paid attention there. But yeah, he dominated that performance. It was excellent. And pretty much after that, he's dominated his last couple of performances. Scroll down. He's pretty much he moved up to junior welterweight after that, and he fought Thomas Delorme, and he for the vacant WBO junior welterweight title. He stopped Delorme after knocking him down 3 times in the 6th round, which granted Terence a TKO victory. So I mean, he just literally he's been getting better and better and better and better. And then he moved on to his next performance, which was highly dominant, absolutely destroying and just using his boxing skills and just outwitting and he just knocked Thierry Jean out pretty substantially, man. And that was also in his hometown. So you know, see Bud when he's fighting in his hometown, Nebraska, he's a force. You're not going to be able to take him out in front of his hometown fans. The Victor Postal fight, again, that junior welterweight, was a good fight. Again, it was another dominant performance, basically. That was one of his bigger purses, getting $1.3 million. So he started to move up, getting more pay-per-view buys, getting more airtime, and getting more numbers on HBO for his fights. So then they started giving him more and more bigger names. So they gave him Molina next, and then after that he fought Felix Diaz, who was a 2008 gold medalist. So Bud's beating guys who have done well in the Olympics. He's beating all types of different fighters, which is very, very good for a young champion. And we truly feel that he's going to go on and be one of the pound for pound. If he decides to move up to 147 after this fight, fair dues. But if he doesn't, he should stay at 140. And if he wins this fight, because we don't want to underestimate Indongo, he should definitely go for the Lomachenko bout. What do you reckon?
Well, it's a matter of if Lomachenko's team, if his management, if they agree with that type of fight. It feels to me like he's going to become a protected fighter as time goes on. Because obviously boxing is running out of stars a little bit, so they kind of need to build a couple of guys up.
The thing about Lomachenko is he's awesome. He's got we don't want to deviate too much, but I just want to quickly Lomachenko, he's got the speed, he's got the accuracy, he's got the volume, but a guy like Terence Crawford has got all that plus power, and he's faster. So I really feel that Bud, aka Terence Crawford, would beat Lomachenko pretty easily. So just to wrap up this quick video, this fight's on the weekend, and we urge everybody to watch this fight because it's a fight that's gone completely under the radar, and it's a match that deserves a lot of viewers. It deserves all the fans to give it respect. Terence Crawford, mark our words, is a future pound for pound great, and Julius Indongo is also a formidable and a very experienced and durable veteran of the game. This is going to be an excellent showcase of boxing talent and skill. You're going to see a sublime level of activity from both guys from round 1 all the way to the end. You're going to see high level stuff, and this is what high level boxing is. And the fact that HBO is putting on stuff like this just goes to show you how well the game is doing, and boxing is flourishing, and the game is going to keep growing. It's going to keep getting better. So that's all for now, guys. But we're gonna give you a little breakdown video. A post-fight video after the matches happen as well. So enjoy the fight, and that's all for us for now. SKTWINZTV. If you want to support our content, give us a like on Facebook. Give us a subscription. Also check out our social media pages. We're on Google Plus. We're on Twitter, and we're on Instagram. All just SKTWINZTV. So give us a shout. We're coming from a perspective of martial arts I train every day. We want to give you guys a real, honest opinion on what's going on, breaking down fights, whether that's our own content or breakdowns and fight coverage, what have you. So keep supporting the channel, keep helping us grow. Take it easy, guys. Keep loving martial arts.